I'm sorry, I don't know which outfit I like more. Chloe's or Red's? I mean, my favorite color is red, so red will always be like something, but I love that glitter in it. Oh my god.
Bridget?
Yeah? Mom?
Oh god. Now they get to see a different side to their mothers. I love this.
You're Bridget? Bridget from Wonderland?
Yep, that's me.
She looks so cute. She's so full of life, y'all. What happened? Me.
I'm yours. This is all just a lot. You're not what I was expecting.
You never worked with someone who's not royalty?
Worried a commoner might rub off on you.
Alright, Cinderella's commoner.
How many kids were at your old school?
A commoner. She was a normal girl.
One.
Prince Charming turned her into
I was
royalty.
homeschooled too. Flamingo feather cupcakes. Try one.
Y'all, I would be shocked too. Thank you.
Why are you so nice?
Because this is what happened before
get
Pain
more
turned
what
her
you
into
want.
the worst version of herself.
Honestly, it always works for me. Why I got enough to go around? Cause the sun shines a little more brightly when you take things a little more lightly. Just a taste of your heart.
It's Jasmine and Aladdin.
They even added Jasmine and Aladdin. I love this.
Okay.
That's my dad. Oh.
The sun shines a little more brightly.
To know who she is in the present would actually hurt Red.
Captain of the seas, I got 'em all shook. Son of Morgana, serpentine.
Sharp as the thorn of Maleficent. I'm not your everyday villain. I'm taking souls for living.
Captain Hook. Which, by the way, he's fine as fuck.
Flamingo feathers are like rare, right?
Come on, show your evilness, girl, to defend them.
You can have the rest.
Oh, Who are we whipping first? Girl, allow her to turn into the worst version. Allow her, because this is karma.
I've done that.
This is karma. Allow karma to unfold, girl. Allow it.
You can't handle my.
She warned you, bitch. And let me guess, now this is her saying she did it on purpose. Bitch, she warned you. Allow her to turn. Oh, hell no. What did I say? She blaming her. Bitch, she warned you before you eat the feathers. She warned you. She said that's too many. This is your karma, bitch. She warned you. Period. You stay down there. This is your fault. Don't be blaming someone else for your stupidity.
I will destroy her.
It was bad. This is what stupidity does to you, y'all. She warned
How's
her.
Lee doing? I feel
This was
terrible.
your fault. She warned you. She said these are too much, don't eat them. She wanted to eat them. This is your punishment, bitch. Don't be blaming me for your stupidity.
Will you go to Castle Coming with me?
But
I love
you
this.
just said
I despise everything it stands for. But if
I'm
we're
going
best
for you.
friends-
Oh, she felt that when Cinderella got with Prince Charming that she abandoned her.
She's closest to Bridget, so she'll know her weaknesses and exactly how to stab her in the back. You have some serious intimacy issues.
Don't blame her. She's doing her best.
Why does Uliana have it out for Bridget? Bullies love an easy target, and Bridget's weak.
Bridget is weak because she's nice. That's what her mother taught her.
Bridget keeps trying to be friends. You're saying Bridget's strong because she's nice?
Okay, hold up. No. Y'all, the movie's almost over, y'all. I don't want it to end. Okay, I need to put in my few cents about this. The questions that make Cinderella and Chloe look at Red strangely is sadly not Red's fault. Her mother kept on saying that being nice or loving someone makes you weak. So, when you are nice, too nice in her eyes, you are weak. And that's what her mother gave onto Red. So even though Red doesn't actually think like that herself, she kind of was always pressured by her mother, and that mentality was pushed onto Red. So she has her own view of things, because Red don't think that love or being kind or accepting or just having people respect you instead of having them fear you is weak. But her mother thinks, considering of what happened back in the day, and her trying to be nice and everything, yet she was still viewed as weak, so she was always being the target of everyone's pranks. She thinks that it makes you weak, and she pushed that mentality onto her daughter. So that's what Red actually sees now, as in that what her mother would always keep on putting into Red's head is what's coming out now, as in that negativity. It doesn't make you weak. Being nice makes you weak, so she's an easy target. But Red, on the other side, she wants to be like that. She wants to be like her mother. Because the way she's like, I can't believe she was so kind. She is pleasantly surprised about that fact. Because Red sees herself in her younger mom's version. She sees herself in her. So she's like, my mom be putting that mentality onto me, yet she used to be like this. She used to be like me. And in my eyes, considering the fact that I just talked about this, I have the feeling that Bridget is projecting onto her daughter, because seeing how nice and kind she is reminds her of herself and how easy it was for someone else doing something evil to her back in the day was capable to completely destroy her and turn her into a version that maybe not even herself is capable to love or accept. So, seeing her daughter behaving like she used to do, and something small was capable to break her back in the day, she doesn't want her daughter to suffer that fate. So she's like, be evil. Because if someone actually tries to be mean to you, and you already are kind of used to it, you're not that reluctant to fight back. Doesn't necessarily mean with like actually fighting back with your fists, but fighting back with your words. Back in the day, Bridget wasn't even capable to do that. She didn't want to. She was so kind and pure. And people would take that to their advantage. They would make fun of her. They would make her feel miserable about herself. And she would always have that upbeat attitude. That thing at the dance completely ruined that in Bridget's eyes. So she turned into the evil queen. Into the evil Queen of Hearts. So, Red, considering the fact her mother kept on putting that mentality onto her, she's like, it doesn't make you weak. No, it doesn't. That's like the mentality from her mother. Red herself doesn't believe that being kind and everything makes her sweet, because we can see it in her actions. Back in the day, like her mother keeps on pressuring her in the present. You do this. Her on herself, her by herself, she wouldn't say off with his head. She wants to try a more diplomatic approach. She wants to be lovable. And that's what Bridget used to be back in the day. So her mother is projecting onto Red, like the frustration she has from still back in the day. I have the feeling she's kind of trying to protect her daughter. Because she's like, if you're too nice, you will have to go through what I had to go through. And you shouldn't have to. Like I said, a lot of people that watch my videos, they already know. I always try to see like the best in people. And this is like what I see when I look at the Queen of Hearts right now. She's trying to protect her daughter. A lot of people just say, yeah, I'm doing this for you, but you're not taking into consideration what you're actually doing to me. Like you're kind of being the bully that used to change you for the worse back in the day. It's like you putting a small drop of venom into my coffee every morning. The pressure you're putting onto me is actually messing with my mental health. So I kind of feel bad for Red for actually having to ask that question, because her mother keeps on saying it, and the love she has for her mother is kind of like trying to understand the mentality from her. So she's asking about this. She's asking other people about that mentality. She's like, is that actually true? Does being nice make you weak? Is that a weakness? They like, no. What are you thinking? That's pain speaking from the Queen of Evil, from the Queen of Hearts. And she's trying to understand why her mother would ever think that, so she's asking other people. And considering the fact they don't know her, they don't know anything that's going on behind the scenes, she's like, why would you ask that? Being nice is not a weakness. It makes you pure, and it also makes you strong. Because I don't think I said that in that reaction just yet. So I need to add this here real quick. It's easy to allow the negativity from outside to turn you and to change you into the worst version of yourself, because that's like the only way you're capable to withstand the negativity that keeps on coming towards you. I said that in the beginning of this movie already, but it's difficult to absorb the negativity that comes your way and still hang on to who you truly are. Bridget is very strong for actually continuing to being kind, to being thoughtful, for being that pure ray of sunshine, even towards the people that don't mean well to her. She's still trying to befriend them. She's still trying to give her positivity onto them, hoping that sooner or later she will be capable to like melt their heart. She's that ray of sunshine, okay? And that's difficult when you only have negativity around you. So Cinderella, as her bestie, she's the strongest person I know, because it's difficult to remain yourself being surrounded by all that negativity. It's difficult to hang on to who you truly want to be. It's easy to allow your negative emotions, the negativity in your life, the negative experiences change you into the worst version of yourself. That's easy because you just allow the pain to take over you, and then you lash out onto everyone and you don't give a damn because the pain is way stronger. So you actually lose like sight of who you are. You don't care about hurting other people's feelings because back in the day, no one cared about hurting yours. It's difficult to stay true to who you are. I love that they're
She's kind. Even when people are awful to her. Do you know how hard that is?
Period. Period. That's difficult.
Oh.
What was that?
Nothing's
But she's seeing it though.
Let this stranger into my house. You are grounded. And tonight you can sleep in the barn.
In the barn.
Yeah, it's unfair.
But it's reality.
Life isn't fair.
I'm scared. I'm scared that this would actually cause her not to be with Prince Charming, which would also mean that she's not getting married, and that would mean that she's not pregnant with Chloe.
Got potions, evil spells to turn your life from bad to worse. Regret messing with the wrong sea witch.
Y'all,
Anyone who crosses me gon' wish they were never born. Get on with that. They gonna
y'all, the songs in this movie.
burn her to a crisp. We know it should be worse than all of these.
We'll bake our own treat and turn her into a monster.
So they actually meant monster.
One person changed so much.
Tell me
Pain.
about it. My mom
Pain.
changed her entire personality.
They be asking themselves how someone can change that much and turn into a completely different person. Pain makes it possible. I said it so many times, so I'm not tackling pain right now. I'm just gonna add this in here. In general, when you are pure of heart, when you had to go through so much psychological trauma, through so much psychological pain, you don't wish that kind of pain onto anyone. So when you actually have the possibility to make a change, you have a possibility to actually use your voice, you're not going to use this to actually hurt other people. You are trying to make things better for people like you because you don't wish that pain onto anyone. So you want to prevent other people from having to go through the same things you had to go through back in the day. So you're trying to become kind of like the best version of yourself to a specific degree. And you're trying to use your power, your voice, to make life better for people like you. As in for pure-hearted people. With Bridget, it's something completely different. She would have turned out just like Cinderella, if you ask me, considering the storyline. She would have turned out like her, but considering the fact she didn't know why the best friend didn't show up, and then she had to go through all that kind of trauma, because like they fed her that cupcake, she turned into a monster. Her bestie wasn't even there, as in she has the feeling that she stood her up because she didn't know that she got grounded. And she had to go through all of that. People were laughing at her. She had the feeling that she didn't care. Maybe even Cinderella found out later on. But the only thing that she would care about is getting with her Prince Charming. I'm talking now from Bridget's point of view. And she didn't care about what she was psychologically going through. That turned her bitter. Because like the only person that actually showed her like love and affection was Cinderella. So Cinderella was kind of like her safe space, her platonic soulmate. She was her anchor. Now, her anchor in her eyes, considering the fact she wasn't there, even though she promised she would be, and the next time she was capable to get out of the house, she was with Prince Charming. Just a feeling, okay, so she was capable to stand me up in order to be with him when she said that she didn't even care to go there. Like, that was just too much for her. She's not that kind of person, but she would be capable to give it all up just to be with you, as in to be with me tonight. But she let me be, then she allowed me to be at my fate, she allowed me to be at the mercy of them. Then I turned into a monster in front of all of those people. I was humiliated. I was so hurt. And my bestie, instead of being capable to like be by my side and help me feel better about myself, helping me heal, she was there with her Prince Charming and left me to my fate. As in to suffer in silence, kind of, because the only person that she was close to was Cinderella back in the day. So, change makes it possible. So that was like the biggest stab in her heart, that her bestie, her platonic soulmate, wasn't there in her time of need, and that changed her into the person she's right now. She's like, it's better to be feared than loved, because the evil kids, they would be feared, and they would always get their way, as in they would always be fine. Me, I was kind, I was trying all the time to be kind, and at the end of the day I was always alone. That's like her vision because of what happened. So she turned into the evil queen of...
What if your mom had grown up to be like Bridget? She might be loving and kind.
It doesn't matter. It's not like I actually care about that.
You do.
She also hates my style, the way I think.
If I was your mom, I'd love to have a daughter who thinks for herself.
Tell her. I'm sad for Red.
Where's Cinderella?
Are you looking for these?
That's hurtful. Does that also imply that she's dead right now? Her mother.
You want to break in to the principal's office?
You sound like your mom. Thank you. And how'd that work out
Thank
for
you,
her?
and yours. That's too far. That was too far.
You are evil.
That was too far from Red's point of view, considering that image she did, and the father is up next. But on Red's point of view, telling her that she's just like her mom when that's everything she feared was also a little over the line. But like I said, when you're in pain,
when I have a problem.
you
She's
do that.
someone you know who's a bad person.
You see
How do
her
you
as
know
a
they're
bad person, so
She
why
says
do
so
you expect
herself.
her to prove you wrong? That's like the point. People that are in pain,
Bad
they want to
people
be
don't think that they're
understood.
bad. What if she keeps pushing you to do something bad, but she says it's for a good reason?
Yeah, but he stole for the poor. So you could then cross that line. That ain't good. Isn't always black and white.
Let me guess. She's gonna find it, she's gonna be capable to get it, and then Eliza will be taking it from her. Oh god. They would have had it easier if Merlin would have taken... if they would have talked to Merlin. Oh my fucking god. Haha. Oh, I love this.
Bridget said that Merlin enchanted the cookbook so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Are we the wrong hands?
These are definitely the wrong hands.
We're not. You have pure intentions.
Nothing like your mom, Red.
And you don't want to be. The fact that you keep on denying that you want to be like your mom, and you are hurt when people actually say that you are like your
You
mom.
also just stood up to a
shows.
bully. You risked your own life to save mine.
You're a
You
good
do so much
person.
good, Red.
Oh, stop with all those emotions. I don't want to die. Son, they done for. They are literally iced right now. I mean, he can't really be upset with these two considering the fact that they weren't frozen when they held the book. So that shows that they have pure intentions. So you can't really be mad at them for opening the book.
You've just signed up for years.
Excuse me.
Do you mind?
Mom, what are you doing?
Why, playing my favorite game. So excited for my daughter to be here.
Give me a hug because I really need one.
Getting what you want can be dangerous, especially when you mess with the fabric of time. You didn't think that was the end of the story, did you?
Alright, I loved this movie. This movie was so cute. It had so many meanings, and they tackled even how pain can change you and how not having to endure so much psychological pain actually can help you stay true to who you are, even though there will be still many negative things coming your way in life. I love the story so much. I did so many analyses. I don't think I have to add anything anymore, but I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.